Hello guys, welcome to Amazon CV. I hope you're okay. Guys, I want you to watch and see how these foreigners abuse South Africans in their own country.
Molweni mphakathi, gama lami ndinguLindiwe. I'm the member of Action SA, ndihlala la eBlomanathi. Ne-problem la, I'm trying to open my business and there are other Somalian guys around lana. Bazile bazobuza ukuthi why I'm opening the shop while they don't know, and I was surprised because I'm a South African and I'm trying to get something for me. So I've got that concern. How can I consult them if I want to open my business?
Are currently pushing for these shops to be owned by South Africans. No, because this is an informal economy. So you have given yourself the right to question South Africans, to ask them, it's even wrong to go to somebody else's private property and ask them what they intend to do. You've got no business with this people. You've got no business going there in the first place because it is a private property, it's a shop. Merely going there to ask her, is even wrong on his own.
Yes, after I come back, but I asked her, she said she went off on quota.
No.
I said no.
That's what is wrong.
You see where the problem is, right? And even if she was going to put the Somali there for a Pakistani or a Bangladesh, that's her property. That's none of your business. What should be happening in that property? That's the first thing. All right. The second thing is she felt threatened because of your people that are now constantly even having meetings next to her property. Right? So we came here to say to you, stop what you're doing. Because if she comes back to us and says they were back, they are still intimidating me, I'm not mincing my way, my brother. We're going to shut down the shop.
Why are these guys not shutting down this shop? Why are they even negotiating with him? Where did he get the audacity to go to a South African house, a private home for a South African citizen in South Africa, in her own country, to tell her not to run a tuck shop? That's exactly what they're doing to many South Africans, to go to them, to tell them that you are not supposed to run this shop, you are not supposed to sell this business belongs to us, this one you don't have to do, you must do this one. What kind of authority in a foreign country is this? So they are owning this country right now. South Africans are now foreigners in their own country. They must be told by them ukuthi benzeni bangenzi ini. Oh hayi siyabonga ANC nisifakile engxakini shem. Nisifakile enkingeni. ANC gave these people this power and authority to do all these things to South Africans.
My friend who purify amanzi at the back door without following AMA rules. Mina, I'm purifying legally because I'm a South African, I comply. And then law, you my friend, and amanzi wake about 2 rand. Mina amanzi wami magaba 5 rand, but we are 2 rand. I can't afford rent because now I'm paying a proper shop la PG3. Ngaza ngapuma. Manje, I am purifying from my own office. I stopped completely from giving anybody AMA walk-ins. I'm still getting AMA distribution ikona. I am distributing as far as steel port. Laba bafuna the correct water and the right water. The problem as blacks is sabu kukhuluma, and we don't want to come to this platform sukuthi nisilalele. Mase misisandla ngifuna ukusithatha isandla sami. Ufuna ukungithulisa ngisashisa. Ngifuna ukukhuluma ngisasha ukuthi ngikhona ukubeka kahle le ndaba. Because of it doesn't work ngizokhuluma mase ngibanda. Mase ngishisa ngivumele ngikhulume because le nto lo mina ngiyenzakele. I'm raising the kids now, I'm a widow. I am supporting my kids ngamanzi. I'm making sure that I'm doing everything and I'm not even running from Middleburg. The only people that are supporting me, I'm supplying an engine, I'm supplying a total. Ukhomba ukuthi amanzi wami aphethe standard sabo Oasis nabo bani bani. But an auction benga survive. I couldn't survive an auction because of my friend. I couldn't. Mara lento lesiyayivala ngaphandle because of ubeka khona ubaba my friend lapha ngabhe.
So our parents must suffer now because kona abo my friend abafaka government wethu. Our parents must not be able to take care of their families. A widow is suffering now. There is no business for her because abo my friend are all over the place, taking local economy, taking everything away from South Africans. So this is what we are forced to tolerate, to watch our mothers going through all this, to watch our sisters, our brothers unemployed. This is what we are forced to tolerate in this country. We voted for them, but they are serving other people, not us. They are taking care of other people, not us.
From Home Affairs. Okay. Sandela mga. Sandela come close. Panayaki asila. Record. Okay.
It is written there with Tsepo.
Written Tsepo, ne?
Tsepo Maho.
So how much
did he charge?
How much did he charge you? 1.5. How much? Talk louder so we can hear.
1.5.
Look at that camera.
1.5.
Tsepo charged you 1.5. 1.5, 1.5. Okay, come again, my brother. Look at that camera.
How much Tsepo did he charge you?
How much Tsepo? Look at the camera. Don't look at
I know. They have that camera. Because me.
Okay, talk.
No, it's fine.
My brother.
You see now we are playing and we are not playing.
Not talk.
You see.
How much did you pay for Tsepo to do you asylum?
For this as well.
Yeah. That one it says 1.5. How much did you pay?
The same.
Same
Same what?
1.5.
1.5.
Did you pay it to Tsepo?
Yes.
Okay. What is your name?
Joshua
From?
Zimbabwe.
Okay, I saw your passport. Your passport says you are a visitor, but you are working in South Africa. Why you don't have a working visa? You don't know? Sure. Your name?
I'm Wellington,
From where?
Zimbabwe.
Okay, what does your visa say? Your passport?
My passport is fine. My visa is expired.
Okay. Your passport says you can do what in South Africa?
I'm a visitor.
But what are you doing now?
I'm working.
You are working, but you must be a visit. You good? Which country from?
Zimbabwe.
What does your visa say? Your passport?
Visit.
Visit. But you are working. How long have you been working here?
2 years.
2 years. You good, my sister?
4 months.
What is your name?
My name is Esther Shumbu
Shumbu. Which country from?
from Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. Where are your documents?
I don't have.
You don't have. How did you come to South Africa?
Through the border,
Through the border. How? You paid someone?
I paid the police
You paid the police how much?
200
200 rand or US dollars or what? Or Zim dollar?
rands.
200 rands. Then they allowed you in the country? When?
Last year.
Last of last year. Yo. So you're working here?
Yes.
How much they paying you a month?
4.8.
4.8. Oh, that's better. You good? What is your name?
My name is Sandra
Sanda. Which country?
from Zimbabwe.
When did you come here?
Last year.
Last year. Where are your papers, your documents?
I don't have.
How did you come?
Came from border.
Border. Oh, you also paid?
Yeah.
How much did you pay?
300.
300 rand. Then they just allow you to come in.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Our government, our leaders and their officials, they are selling our country as little as 200 rands for these people to come in and take everything away from us. They are taking the jobs, they are taking small businesses, they are taking everything to flood our clinics, to flood our hospitals. Why? Because these things will not affect them. Bona they are employed, bona they are using medical aid. It's us, abazo safarisha, not them. Because they are working for the government, even their children at my private schools. This is what they are doing to us. And if we complain, same people, they are insulting us, they are calling us names, telling us we are xenophobic, we dislike our fellow Black Africans, we are this and that. Why? Because they dislike South Africans. Abafuna ukubona ama-South Africans ejabulile. They don't want to see South Africans happy. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, to like and share the video. Love you guys. Bye.